Hello, and welcome to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game Podcast. I'm Kyle Oliver.
I'm Justin Bell.
And I'm Matt Carter.
Oh, he was like Batman right there.
I'm Justin Bell. I'm Justin Bell.
So, okay, we're here, and it is Thursday, January 24th. Late at night. Deep within the crevice of time and space and reality itself.
It took so long for this to start.
Yeah, I know. We do that. How do we? We always do that. We are masters of time waste.
Oh, you mean the time before the podcast where the podcast hasn't started, but we're already like talking?
And it was like an hour.
Mm-hmm.
We do that. And then there's eventually a point where someone says, we gotta start.
Yeah, we can't.
Or like, why isn't this in the podcast?
We can't just sit here depriving our listeners of very, very savory monosodium glutamate content.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're thinking.
Exactly. So, how is everyone?
It's good.
How has your Yu-Gi-Oh week been?
What's okay?
Expensive.
Oh,
It has been
that's
the
true for you.
pre-release. Right. I'll go first since mine was the least interesting. I made this Heretic deck. It's pretty bad. It's really bad. And so after that, there was a pre-release. I spent $20. I got me a Lightning Chidori.
Chidori.
And now all of my practicing of the Naruto sign for that has finally come to fruition.
Nice. You're rewarded for that finally.
Yep. What else? Got me a Slacker Magician.
Swacker.
And I got a Gaga Clerk, but that seems like a throwaway super.
It's worse than that.
Oh, apparently it's worse than just throwing it away.
Like, I mean, if there was a super you wanted to get, it
That
was
was
not
nice.
that.
I know.
If there was a
throwaway.
super
Like,
that
yeah,
was bad,
Yeah.
it was worse than that one.
Gaga Magician. Gaga Clerk is worse than the bad supers.
Like, look at this. Look at Valkyrie Knight.
Oh, yeah.
This is okay.
But it's still...
I don't want
You don't want it.
I thought about trading for Gaga Clerks, and then I realized if I waited like a month and a half, I could pick them up like a dime a dozen.
Yeah.
You could pick them up off the ground. You could possibly ask people for them
That's
for free. No, you're just like, do you have any clerks? And they say yes, and you go, can I have them?
They'll be like, trade
Do
me
you
a
think
good
it'll work the
comic
same way for
book.
Gaga got draw?
No, I think that'll look the same.
Damn.
That card's a little bit more reasonable in usage.
Yes.
My pre-release, what did I do? Well, not counting the other, you said the dragon thing, I'll just do a pre-release.
The dragon thing?
You were like,
Oh,
I made a bad
yeah.
heretic deck
Yeah,
and it was
yeah.
bad. That's what you said. But,
I guess
It
we'll talk
is.
about the pre-release first.
yeah, pre-release first. I'll say, what did I do? I entered twice. I went, because there was 2 days. I went on Saturday and I went on Sunday. Saturday I got all rares and a Tiger King.
Oh, really?
The
Nice.
King. And then I went... No, wait, no, I got Orbital 7. That's another clerk. No, that
You
card's
got
actually usable.
Orbital 7. Okay. That's
You got
like
it, boss.
Dyson Sphere.
You got it, boss.
You got it, boss.
Oh, no.
Tokens.
Orbital 7 is the level 5 monster, right?
Yeah.
It's level 4.
Level 4?
It's 4.
It's level 4. 2,000 defense. Who cares how much? Its attack is literally irrelevant because its effect makes its attack 2,000. But level 4 light machine, 2,000 defense. When it's flipped face up, it puts a "You Got It, Boss" counter on it, and you can tribute it to add a galaxy monster from your graveyard, a galaxy or photon monster from your graveyard to your hand.
Effect.
Or you can remove the "You Got It, Boss" token from it to make it attack 2,000, but it's sent to the graveyard in the end phase.
Okay.
But it cannot attack directly.
Oh, this thing.
500 attack, 2,000 defense. When this card is flipped face up, place 1 You Got It Boss counter on it. You can remove all You Got It Boss counters from this card. Its attack becomes 2,000. After you change this card's attack with this effect, it cannot attack your opponent directly for the rest of the turn, and is sent to the graveyard during the end phase. You contribute this card to target 1 photon or galaxy monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. So it's just a photon support card.
You got it, boss.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all.
No.
It's just I don't want to use it.
Photon support.
But so I got that and I ignored it because I didn't want it. Then the next day I did get all rares and a Abyss lead, which is a secret.
Oh, really?
Sell it off quick.
Did you?
I did.
To Seth?
Oh no, I'll give it to him when he goes buys his boxes,
Oh.
and I'll give it to him for other good cards that I actually want.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. You don't want to... How much is it worth? Like 25?
Probably like 40.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
thinks it's good, but I don't think it's that good.
I hate how everybody thinks it's good, and they think
Abyss
Deus is bad.
Abyss Deus is like the best ever.
I can't take it. They're like, oh, look, it's got 27. 3 isn't a lot of monsters to discard. I can just summon it from my deck. That's what they say about Abyss Lead. And then I guess they're right, but they're not, because they're not going to run it
They're bad.
in the end. And then Abyss Deus is retarded good. I don't even understand.
Abyss Deus?
Abyss Deus. So I want to try and like pick up Abyss Deus almost. Hopefully before anybody realizes that it's like the best thing ever.
Before they know.
Because like the one idea I was talking about like right before this, how I had that idea with that stuff, and then you're like, "Are you ever gonna do that with Xyz Remora?"
Yeah.
And I was like, once I'm motivated, which has to come randomly. If I could, that card's like ridiculous in that deck. So
Abyss Deus?
Abyss Deus would be ridiculous in that deck. Because all that deck does is I want to draw Spike like immediately, and then just start going like ham.
Ham Newton.
Ham Newton. Justin.
Oh.
House Justin.
House Justin.
Red Justin.
But, no. What I did was I went on Saturday before I had to go to work. Went really quick with Matt, and I pulled not very good stuff. I pulled like the Ultra ZW Unicorn, whatever.
Leo Arms.
Yeah, Leo Arms.
Leo Strut.
My super was Horse Prince,
Nice.
and I got rares. I traded the Horse Prince for. I feel like I got something else. Whatever it was, I traded one of my super. Oh yeah, I got an Abyssdine. I traded my Abyssdine for a Reaper, a Prophecy. I traded my Horse Prince for a Fool of Prophecy. I bought 2 Spellbook of the Masters, a Reaper, and another Fool for I think it was $100 or was it $80? I can't remember. But
Moocher dollars.
it was a lot of money because I was like, whatever, I want them now. I wasn't willing to.
Cards,
I wasn't
and
willing
need
to.
them now.
What?
It's my money and I need it now.
Yeah, I wasn't willing
cool.
to wait to see whether it was going to go up or down. I just wanted to get it. And day 2, pulled all rares except for a Noble Knight Madrot.
Madrot.
That was nice. And I won a mat, which was nice too.
Madrot is so good. Yeah, I saw that on the side and I thought it looked like a really awkward laser.
Yay!
But yeah. And that was our pre-release event, I guess. Not that exciting, in my opinion. A lot of going and leaving almost immediately.
Yeah, I played a little bit, I stayed there, I made basically a Hazy Beast deck.
It was really fun.
They were cool. Learned that Hazy Beast Basilatrice is really good. The new name for Basilicock. I realized that no other monster in the game has like such good banishment of monsters.
Just like Caius, man.
Yeah.
That thing. Except it's a little harder to summon than Caius, which kind of makes it not as good when you think about it like that. But yeah, sorry.
It's a different beast.
Yeah, it's its own.
While
beast.
Caius, you tribute it and then you get it once. There's something like BLS where you can do
Double.
it once per turn, and then there's Basilatrice, which can do it at least twice. And
Possibly
then,
more if you're crazy.
Yeah.
But I always felt like the one downfall of that card is, well, not downfall, it's actually good. But it's like it wants you to put like 4 materials under it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can do that, you might as well just summon 2 of it.
Yeah.
Because 2 of it with 2 materials each is better than 1 with 4.
Mm-hmm.
2 with 2 is probably better than 1 with 5. I don't even know. I mean, 1 with 5 is kind of wins a lot. But it's still not that great.
If they break it, you're going to be sad forever.
Yeah.
I also forgot that I ended up making a Hazy Beast deck on Dueling Network and trying that out.
Yeah.
I
What?
did.
You did ninjas, right?
I did ninjas and.
Oh
Beast
man, you did it
Warriors.
like all of it.
I did it like all of it. Yeah.
Almost no. It's like almost all cards in the back kind of stuff.
He's
Yeah.
killer. Oh, you're doing fire dance stuff too.
Yeah.
You're dancing.
Well,
Fire formation.
Fire formation.
Fire Formation Tensu allows you to normal summon 1 Beast Warrior type monster from your hand in addition to your normal summoner set. And then Sphinx is a Beast Warrior. And so with Hazy Pillar, their card that allows you to normal summon a Hazy Flame monster with 1 less tribute. you can just summon this alongside any other monster.
Oh yeah, that combo.
No, you barely were running any hazy monsters.
You don't need that many.
I know you don't, but it's barely a hazy beast deck, if
Barely,
you consider that.
I guess.
What is it?
They come out really fast because of the ninjas, and then Sphinx, when you activate its effect, you declare a card type, monster, spell, or trap, and then you send the top card to the graveyard, and if it's the card that you called, if it's the card type that you called, you get to special summon one fire monster from your hand or from your graveyard. And so I have like Fire Dogs in here and a Magician.
Fire Dog summons Cerberus, that's so nice. So.
Yep, Fire Dog summons Cerberus because it has a 200 defense. And then just a bunch of other random ninja stuff with Chaos.
But I noticed one thing in your extra deck. Man, I summoned that on Monday.
Mm.
Violent de Sigma, man. I realized that is like so good in ninjas. It's so easy to summon in ninjas.
Yep. It's
So much better than Shockmaster
It is
in
so
ninjas.
I realized when I saw you summon it that it would have allowed me to win one of the games that I was playing because I was like, I guess I could Shockmaster. Whatever.
I don't want, like, a lot of the time it's just like I'm stuck. I need to, like, get things off the field. I don't want to prevent them from using things.
Yeah.
And he just, like, kills things.
Mhm.
A lot. A lot of killing.
Kills him dead.
So that was my week, I guess.
Mm.
Anything else from anyone?
Ooh.
All right.
Oh,
All right. Yeah.
I call it badges. It's my ninja deck. Pure ninjas. I finally made pure ninjas.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I don't know, there's like a couple things. I need another way to just return them to my hand, the continuous traps.
Yeah.
So my next, like, order of business is to try to find, like, the best level 1 tuner I possibly can so that I can synchro with Blue Dragon Ninja
Oh my
and it for
goodness.
Duloran.
Okay.
Because as soon as
That's
you
cool.
summon Duloran, you, like, win really hard in that deck.
That's cool. That's cool.
And I was like thinking plants would be good.
Yeah.
There's a lot of synergy with things in there that are really strange. There's just lots of, but it ended up being really, really good. A lot better than I expected to work on my first try. Just like I put it in the deck, all of the stuff. I was like, this will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then I played a lot of people with it. I played Joe's deck. I played like Nate's deck, and it worked a lot better than I thought though. So that was
That's
nice.
good.
But Strike Ninja like just works really well, which is
you're using
hilarious.
Strike Ninja.
The Strike
That's
Ninja is so good, I can't believe it.
That's awesome.
It just works automatically. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, so the dark, like, if you don't know what Strike Ninja does, you banish 2 darks in your graveyard to banish him until the end phase. So he's kind of like Wind-Up Rabbit,
Mm-hmm.
similar to that. Except he's a ninja and he has 1700 attack. He's also dark, level 4. So ultimate synergy with that deck, pretty much. The only darks are Hanzo, Tour Guide Sangan, and some Xyz monsters, I think.
Mm-hmm. My stroke.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's like any other random one I might run.
Xyz monster that's dark?
Oh, just dark monsters
Dark
in the
monster.
I don't
Chaos
think-
Sorcerer?
deck. I was testing using Light Pulse of Dragons. But, oh yeah, Zephyros, which is always in the grave.
Mm.
I always use it immediately because I want to bounce everything immediately. And I get greedy and I do it immediately. It's just that simple. Then it's like, what else would I banish except to use Zephyros?
Mm-hmm.
Bouncing. It's just like, I need to use Super Transformation so much. I used it so much in the first time I tested that I put in the Falcon because I forgot about Falcon. And
Mhm.
Falcon's really good.
So tell them what you do with Strike Ninja.
Oh, Strike Ninja. I didn't actually do that. It's just
Oh, you
really
didn't?
nice to always have the presence on the board.
Mm-hmm.
And it forces everybody to do things. Because you always have the potential to Xyz on your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Use it transformation on your turn.
You didn't do what with Strike Ninja?
Oh, the play.
Yeah.
The play that I wanted to do, which I did do once, but I did it, and at the time I did it, I didn't have a target in my deck. So like I activated Super Transformation, and it was legal.
Mm.
And then the play is you activate Super Transformation, target Strike Ninja and their monster, and since Strike Ninja is a quick effect, you can chain it. And so you chain it, and you banish Strike Ninja, and it just tributes their monster and summons a monster from your deck with a level less than that monster. Because it always resolves no matter what monsters are on the field. And then at that point, it was Strike Ninja and Nate's Dark Soul, because I didn't want him to synchro.
Ah.
And then, so I did have like a level 7 or lower ninja in my deck.
Mm.
But then I banished in response, and then it tributed Dark Soul, and it fizzled,
Mm.
I think. That's how it would work. I'm not sure yet, though. Because I only have level 4. I only have Debris Dragon. That's the lowest level one. Debris was also really awesome. That's another synergy I thought the plants would have.
Oh, man.
Because Ancient Fairy Dragon's always good. When you got level 4 monsters you want to special summon, you want that. I also thought about running a Warrior Returning Alive, because I kept just wanting to add Hanzo back and get more Super Transformation. You want it so much. And Blue Dragon Ninja definitely works. The one problem I have with it is I don't know what to do with it when it's in my hand yet.
What does Blue Dragon Ninja do?
Nothing.
Okay.
It does something.
It's there for super transformation.
That's its purpose.
Okay.
You could tribute summon it. How much levels does it have?
It's level 5. 2100 attack.
Ugh.
So you're tributing summoning that. I'm running Mist Valley Falcon, so it's kind of silly when I'm like, well, I could tribute summon this, or I could just have a Falcon.
Okay.
Just leave it in your hand and no one would ever know.
I can discard it with my other Blue Dragon Ninja.
I guess
Blue Dragon Ninja's effect. How about this? You discard Ninja Ninjutsu Art to Fiendish Chain a monster for a turn.
Yes.
During either player's turn. So if I do get one item running 2, because I ran out of the first duel I had. I ran out of Dragon and Sea Serpent, etc. I ran out of Super Transformation targets like immediately, and then I was really sad.
You had infinite sadness.
I also did. It was like the nastiest thing ever. Nate had like a Naturia Beast, and I had a Ninja, and he didn't know I had a Super Transformation because I hadn't used Hanzo yet. And then he plays Heavy Storm because I have 3 back row, and I Super Transform his Naturia Beast and my Ninja into White Dragon Ninja.
Ooh.
And then that's just like game over pretty much.
And it didn't destroy?
Yeah, and then none of my spells and traps are destroyed.
It's good stuff.
And he had 1 and it was destroyed.
Slip slap. Minusing on heavy.
He minus like 2.
2. That was like the unthinkable.
Alright, is there any news or anything?
Oh, we're not going to talk about what I've been doing?
I thought we did. I thought you said pre-release.
That was pre-release stuff. Then you guys started talking about your decks.
I asked what everybody was doing.
Don't worry.
So what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Just prophecy stuff.
Okay,
That's it.
that's it. News-wise, pack comes out tomorrow.
Ooh,
Tin is out.
The tin is out?
You could have fooled
Yeah,
me.
the tin was out. Brian, our local card shop, does not have the tin yet, so it's like it's not out to us.
Oh yeah, it came out last Friday, didn't it?
Yeah. So it's like it's out, but we haven't seen it yet, which is
We should
weird.
get that.
it's just
I want to
at-
get one.
We can go get one at Walmart right now.
Yes.
We could.
We'll take my phone and we'll podcast
We'll do it.
on the way.
We'll have a Walmart episode.
Oh, that would be so weird.
They're like, this is our Walmart.
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? We're doing a podcast. You can't be doing that in here. We're paying customers. We're going to buy stuff.
No, you aren't. Get out.
Are you filming our product? But yeah.
Stealing our secrets.
But I'm probably going to buy 1 box at least.
A box of Cosmo Blazers.
Yeah.
Nice. That's exciting.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa.
exciting because I like this pack.
I do too.
And you're buying more cards. This is the cheapest price apparently right here.
$60 pretty much.
$61.19.
With $10 expedited shipping.
Oh, there is shipping. Interesting.
What?
I don't know.
That was
Well,
just
I
gonna be-
know there would be shipping, but
Shipping sucks.
I don't know. We'll see.
You know how he did that? He was like $61.19 plus $9.62. Add that up.
That's a really stupid number.
It's-
81 cents on the end of that.
Yes, it is.
$70.81.
Yes.
It was $71.99. Now it's $70.91. You saved $1.08.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
But
Well, one random thing I noticed: Card House doesn't sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore.
That's sad. Yeah, they had like a giant culling, like a 20% off like sale on all of their stuff.
I wish I
Now
had
it's just
known.
gone. Yeah, I had
they
no
sold
idea.
out of it all. It's got to go or we throw it in the river.
Dump it in the river.
Maybe it didn't get sold and it was dumped in the river.
Vanguard.
I wouldn't be surprised if they dumped it in the river.
Seemed like something they would do.
Random news though: Nate's
got-
deck got a lot better.
We got to cut profits. Right.
Did it?
Yeah, ironically that worked out really well.
His rock deck?
His X-Saber deck.
His X-Saber deck.
It is X-Saber deck.
Because he got the...
He was running it. It was working pretty well. He got pretty good with it. And then I was like, you should run 10 key. Like, not expecting it to fully work, but I thought he might enjoy testing it.
Mhm.
And then ironically, it worked really, really well. And I was like, yes, it worked really well. That really possibly bad idea worked really well.
He was telling me, like, after Monday, he was like, Justin, take heat. So amazing.
Yeah, that card just works really well. I don't know what else to say. Lots of, like, rank 4s and just freeness that happens in that deck. And it stalls like zombie style, you know? It's got the same stall war. Really good, like, searcher. And a really good battle searcher that just summon things in defense forever.
So you with Tenki, you just summon Boggart Knight, right?
Yeah, you add Boggart Knight to your hand. Yeah, or Raggy Guru.
It seems like, in theory, it seems like it would work, but I don't see, like, the plays.
You just usually you go Boggart Knight,
Oh,
and summon Fall Troll, and then you use these for Tiger King and add another Boggart Knight to your hand, essentially.
all the Boggart Knights.
Yeah, you get them all immediately, and your graveyard's all full and stuff.
Nice and full.
It gives you Boggart Knight and Raggy Guru really fast. That's what it does.
Which is what you want.
Which makes it so you're swarming a lot of rank 4s a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It gives you 2 monsters on the field like all the time, pretty much, which is what you really want in X-Sabers.
Yep.
So hooray for X-Sabers.
You told Konami what you want, and they gave you what you want, what you really want.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so he was running that. It was working pretty well.
Took out Rabbit.
Yeah, finally. I told you that was bad
Oh,
forever
dang.
ago, and you both finally realized it.
But my dual gem and Alana Piranhas.
Yeah, but moving along to the topic at hand after a short breakage.
Yes.
You just made up a word. Like a dead raccoon, we rolled onto the scene.
Yeah, we roll onto the scene.
What is going on?
Don't mind
What
me.
is going
I'm
on?
derailing your podcast.
We're talking about
It's yours too, isn't it?
heretics today.
I'm in your podcast.
No, you're not. It's not yours. It's me and Matt's still.
Wait,
no.
We
what?
take it back.
The coldness.
There.
Should I close the window for Justin?
His window is closed? I don't get it. But, Herotic Dragons.
Wait, what is going on?
I don't know. The window is actually open.
Stop
Kyle.
it!
It's
Stop
open.
it!
Yeah.
Stop this!
Okay, so, Herotic Dragons is our topic of today.
He will not be denied.
I will not be denied, will I?
But, weird thing. I'm looking at the screen right now, and that looks blue.
You so?
What's up with that?
Blue's the color.
Last time I...
So I'll explain this to you.
Oh my god, what's it doing?
Okay, so for everybody who wants to know, I have a tiny program on my computer that modifies the brightness and like the warmth, the temperature of the screen. It changes the screen's color
Is
so
it
that
flux?
yes, it is flux.
Okay.
So that during the day, the screen is kind of like it tries to match the brightness of the sun, so the screen is kind of has this blue tint. And then during the evening, it tries to match the evening, so it has kind of this orange, warm glow, so that when you're doing stuff late at night on the computer, it doesn't like burn out your eyes. It's
Yeah.
actually really awesome.
I use flux too on my computer to stop my eyes from like getting massive stress headaches. when
Yeah.
I look at the screen.
It's really useful if you stay up late on the computer. It's called Flux, f.lux, and you can Google search that. So now you know.
If you don't have the money to buy fancy eyewear to shield your eyes, this is the next best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or better.
Or
Or
better.
better, yeah.
Arguably better. But
Yeah.
combine the two, and you
And you're a
get...
fool.
Alright, so I apologize for that detour.
But
Justin-
Herotic Dragons.
Justin's got a list here. He did some searching.
Yes.
What's going on?
I did.
Well,
Hey, let
Well.
me talk. Real talk. You'll have your turn in a second. But no, Heretics, they took off pretty much, they're pretty much a Japanese archetype. They released in Japan, we were like on the state side, and we were like, oh, that looks really cool. They're doing stuff with them. And then we got them, and then we did nothing with them. Which I don't understand. Is it because our meta was different at the time?
There's a lot of things that go into that. There's a lot of times there's just decks just don't hit it over here. I don't know why.
Did they hit Red Eyes Darkness Metal like before?
We didn't have Gustav Max when we got him.
Oh yeah.
And it came
And then
after Red Eyes was that one.
So the deck that they used to like annihilate things that we didn't have like access to.
We didn't even know it ever.
We didn't
never
have
knew.
Gustav Max, which was a vital part of the Heretic OTK. So that's like dead. It's gutted. You can't do it anymore.
You can, but you gotta be bad. You gotta run
Galaxy Queen's Light.
that, or, what is it? Exodius.
The ultimate forbidden.
Oh, which people actually run. We'll talk about that later.
I don't want to talk about that. We can. We will talk about that later. Bad
We will-
decks.
We will explore options. So basically, what Heretics have boiled down to nowadays, after months of
That.
iteration, are you'd either do the fringe stuff, which is like you use like they have like a very diverse set of monsters that do a lot of weird and wonky things.
With normal monsters. Normal
Yeah.
dragons, for the most part.
So there's definitely a lot of potential if you're willing to like experiment with like some of the weirder ones, which I guess we'll get into later. I guess first we should talk about the mainstream one, which is pretty much Adam's Dragon spam with Red Eyes Darkness Metal.
Yeah.
Which
Which revolves Adam, the heretic dragon of Atum.
Atum. You,
Adam Atum.
I call
who
it
knows?
Adams.
I like Atum.
Atum.
Heretic dragon king of Atum. It's their rank 6. He requires 2 level 6 dragons. So
Yes.
you guys spam level 6 dragons. That's
2400
essentially it.
attack, 2100 defense. Once per turn, you can detach one Exodius material from this card, special summon one Dragon type monster from your deck, and make its attack and defense 0. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. Which
Pointless.
pointless,
Walk back on the end of that.
pointless. So I guess we'll walk through how the deck works. The deck strives to summon a tomb and have Red Eye Darkness Metal in hand. So I guess like okay, the play would go special summon Tefernit, normal summon a set. A set can be normal summoned without tributing, but his attack becomes 0. I mean, his attack becomes 1,000, and Tefernit has a Cyber Dragon effect. It can be special summoned if your opponent controls monsters and you control no monsters, or is it if you just control no monsters?
No, it's not the Thrasher effect. It's like only Thrasher, man.
Yeah.
only
It's like only Thrasher.
So you summon those two, and a set has the handy effect of changing all heretic monsters level to a level of a selected heretic monster. And Tefernit is
6.
6, and a set is 5. So you summon them both, use a set to make himself 6 by copying Tefernit, and then you go into Adams.
Oh, he's so sickly right now. It hurts me a little.
Why?
It just hurts me because you're talking and your voice is all like.
Maybe you should explain it then. Oh, I did all this.
Continue.
I did all this work, and now I'm just like suffering. But no, they go into Adam's Dragon. You detach or summon like some normal monster from your deck. Either it's Wattail Dragon.
No, you detach to summon Red Eyes from your deck.
Oh yeah, bleh. Sorry, I'm not thinking right now.
Maybe,
Red Eyes.
Maybe not.
Oh, and then you. I can't remember how it goes. You bring back the thing you just detached.
I don't know the normal OTK anymore. All their OTKs are 3 cards. That's all I know.
It's.
If there were 2 cards, the deck would be winning. Just like windups.
Do you need Convocation?
What you need usually is just a combination of 3 of the 4 heretic, like the good ones. There's 4. There's Nepthet, Esset. Whenever I read their names, I think of their retarded names. Like, they all sound like something retarded. Like,
It sucks.
Esset, which is, well, I won't say it. Butthead Dragon. Nepthet, I don't even know. Tefnuin, which is like Tough Nut or Cyber Dragon. They just call him Cyber Dragon. And there's Sue, which is Sue. Sue is so simple. Sue is like the
Dragon
best.
too.
Heretic Dragon and Pooh. Sue and Tefnuin are 6, making them generally the 2 key cards in most of the plays because they're 6. So just you don't have to do anything fancy. They're 6. They're already there. They're already level 6. Nepthet is the one, as you said, makes them all the same level, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is important because it's the only other good one to make them 6.
Because they're like a smattering of levels. Like 2 of them are level 5 and 2 of them are level 6. I think.
They got 2-4, 2-5, 2-6, 1-7, 1-8.
2
Yeah.
8s.
2 8s? Oh, one of the normal monster. I guess it's 3 6s because they got the Gemini.
Oh, that's true.
Lots of weird stuff. But so they got, yeah, as you said, a smattering of levels. It was not, it was on purpose that they put Reasoning to 2 as right before this deck came out. I mean, they're like, buy it. They're all different levels.
Don't fall for that.
They're like Monster Gate, Reasoning, Herder.
Oh, Monster
it'll
Gate
work.
Tributed.
Yeah, Tribute.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what
And then they're
secrets-
like, wait a minute, don't run either of those. But, and then what was it? I don't remember the other level 5's name. It was Esset,
Esset.
right?
Esset is
No, Esset is the one that manipulates levels. It's so annoying. Esset Dragon and Nepthet Dragon, literally, same image on the
picture.
card. They
Flipped, basically.
they went into Photoshop and they said effects. No, they said edit, transform, flip horizontal,
Mm-hmm.
and then they put a different background on it.
Whoa.
Then there
They-
it was.
They colored the armor differently, I think.
No, they're the same. There's a couple, like, one piece of, like, their armor is, like, a little different on one. It was really annoying. So, but they're both level 5, and they have alternate stances, so it's really hard to differentiate between them, since they're both Heretic Dragon of something retarded. And one attributes a Heretic monster to destroy a monster, or any number of Heretic monsters, once per turn, on the field or in your hand. Most of them have that clause, or whatever you call it, from the hand or on the field.
The heretic effect.
Yeah, I guess. They contribute something from on the field or in the hand to do something. This one, Nepthet, destroys monsters. Equal to the number of things you attributed. And
Kind of useful.
then there's Sue, which is the level 6, and attributes them to destroy spells and traps.
Oh my gosh. so much
Sue
more
is the better. Sue is like the best one
Yep.
at winning. And then the level manipulation is just nice.
The level 4s that they have.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
The level 4s that they have are kind of blah.
The level 4s are my favorite,
So
though.
you would summon Red Eyes Darkness Metal and then use it to bring back one of the heretic monsters.
And then
So you
tribute it.
can tribute it for Sue,
Yeah.
and then you would get its effect.
And
And
you
you
get-
can make another Adam's Dragon.
And then bring out your other Red Eyes, bring out the Watt Tail, and then make Gustav Max in the deck again. That was the original OTK. New OTK.
Gaia Charger.
Yeah, Gaia Charger is important. But new OTK. Oh, and all of them have the Heretic effect for the most part, except for Nuit. And a couple of them. But the potentially, the staple 4 are, I'll have that when they are attributed, summon a normal dragon from your deck, hand deck or graveyard.
Yep.
And its attack and defense becomes 0.
So in the sad time of one Red Eyes Darkness Metal, their play, I guess, is
Oh, I know the new play. But the new play is you have Sue, Tefnuit, and Birdman. So you go special Tefnuit, tribute for Sue, special level 6 from your deck, exceeds for a tomb. If you, at any point you want to destroy their spells or traps, you just tribute out of your hand for Sue in the middle right there and just pop everything. So that if they didn't bottomless right there, they're screwed, I guess. And then, so you get a tomb, bring out Red Eyes, use his effect to bring out something you want. I don't know. And then then you can special summon the Red Eyes from your hand, and then you can bring back another level 6 Xyz, the one you brought back, and
so to
both
be
the
clear-
ones you brought back with Red Eyes for a tomb again.
So to be clear, you bounce it to your hand with Birdman,
Yeah, Red Eyes, so that it'll not have 0 attack.
and then you remove from play what to special summon it?
A tomb.
Yeah.
Or Gaia Charger, if you overlaid. But, so you got, and then you got a tomb. A tomb brings out the level 5 from your deck, you sink her for 8. And now you've got Scrap Dragon, Red Eyes, and a tomb, which is overlaid for Gaia Charger, which Gaia Charger, or is it Gaia Dragoon? Gaia Dragon? The Thunder Charger.
Yeah.
Can be overlaid over any rank 5 or rank 6, whenever.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 2600 attack with trample. So you got 26 and 2 28s,
That is
which is 82.
sad, bad game.
It's pretty good.
It's stylish.
You can go down to 2600 attack for your level 8 synchro for a game. So you can't do Stardust and have a big game, which is kind of sad. But that is their OTK as of now is the Birdman OTK.
Yep, they love that Birdman. And some other techs too.
But level 6 normal dragons, there's Luster Dragon number 2 and Wattail Dragon. We know them well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but the normal Heretic Dragon deck I find so boring. That's why I said we should make up fun ideas.
Yep, and we do not disappoint.
We do not disappoint.
Um,
What are you looking for? Oh, the list.
I was like, gonna change it.
He was like, he tried to use a different computer.
I need my phone to do that.
Yeah.
Um,
There's a couple really weird. So, like, as we said, there's 2 4s. We'll just do the 4s first.
sure.
They're my favorites.
They're kinda
Because I
fun.
think they're really cool. First, we got Heretic Dragon of Nuit.
Knew it.
I knew it. It's weird because there's Tefnuit and Nuit. I guess they're similar, but not at all. It's level 4 light. They're all light. They're all dragons. Now you know. Heretic Dragon of Nuit. Nut. He's Nut.
Dragon
1700 attack, 900 defense. If he is targeted during either player's turn once per turn, when he's targeted by a card effect, special summon a normal dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard and make its attack and defense 0. When researching this guy, it was like the weirdest thing. It's a quick effect. I was like, I thought after being targeted and resolution of that card, so it's like I play what they play Lance on him. After Lance resolves, he'll summon a monster. No, he chains to Lance.
Yep.
Or he chains to the card, which is really
Yep,
weird.
which I thought was kind of cool.
I'm not sure if that's ever beneficial.
There was
zombie
something that I was going to do with him.
Makes him not miss the timing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It makes
like
it
you can
so-
target him with an equip card and then whoop.
Yep.
he's gone.
Ooh, good.
What
cards.
equip card is worth it? Is there one that increases level?
I don't know.
Yeah.
There is that one.
Yeah,
It's
there
like gives it 500 attack, increases level by 1.
It's level modulation.
If you wanted to make a 2-card rank 5,
It's level modulation. It has a picture of a
Toon Warrior. or
Toon
something.
Warrior. And he's going like, I'm
Yeah,
being
he's
charged.
I'm level 4. Yes.
He's level by 1 and attack by 500.
A 2-card rank 5 isn't really worth it though, so I wouldn't do that.
You can do.
If
better.
it was only more than once per turn, it'd be so fun. You'd start like equipping it, like, and like bringing out normals. Because then you just bring out 2 6s and be retarded. The best, I wanted to think of a card that could be like end phase, target, your turn, use it again, target, and then do 2.
I guess there's also technically Acts of Despair.
Oh,
If it
you
could
could
like,
tribute it to bring it back.
yeah, there's some synergy there. Some synergy. Unfortunately, Nuit doesn't have a tribute effect when he's tributed to summon anything,
Mm-hmm.
which made me a little sad. If you go on the Wikia, they have one of the better tips I've seen for this card, which is if you play Lightwave tuning on it, it becomes a tuner, and you've targeted it, and it summons like Alexandrite Dragon from your deck, and you make it level 8 synchro, which isn't bad,
Card.
but it's a 2-card level 8, which is stinky. But
You could make a
it's,
Star Dragon Assault mode deck with
This?
Heretics.
why not? If only it was more than once per turn. That's essentially, and the tributing thing is what like keeps it from being better. But Gabeb, oh man, Gabeb. Do you like Gabeb, Matt?
I need to remember what it does. Let's see. So,
He's
Gabeb.
packing heat.
Light level 4, 1800 attack, 400 defense. When this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, special summon 1 dragon type normal monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and make its attack and defense 0. When this card is distributed, special summon 1 heretic normal monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. I do like this one. This was one that I was going to use before I ran out of time.
This one's my favorite one. It's so neat. Like, essentially, this is the deck I wanted to make. It's really hard to test. I have no testing platform for really newer. This is like new. But things that aren't in any of the games. Because I don't like go on to DN to test, really. Because that's too
DN is-
time consuming.
DN is sadness.
DN is sadness.
Not only is
no
like-
offense to anybody who plays on DN, but I hate DN.
It's like, it takes way too much time to do on DN. It's like click, 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 click.
It's
click,
slow.
click, click.
People are like unresponsive.
You have to deal with
And
people.
I don't want to like test against not goodies. People who don't know what's going on. Like, there's a chance you're going to go into this, especially when you're running. Like, I'm testing a deck with Gabab. Nobody knows what Gabab does. Going into
Nobody knows what heretics do. Right?
Yeah. Going into a duel with a deck people don't know anything about. There's a really good chance that a bad duelist will be like not understanding and just do things all wrong and be confused.
Admin. I hate it when they call the admin.
It happened to me.
You're right.
I attributed one of my monsters. My deck was trying to use the heretic spells and traps, and I attributed a monster to like banish something, and then it got negated. But I got my monster back, and then they didn't understand what replay battling was, and I just wasn't going to argue. So I was just like, whatever.
What is this?
It's impossible to argue with people about things. It's like bottomless. Both of your monsters that were summoned simultaneously are destroyed. It's like, no, it only destroys one. And I was like, no, it only destroys all of them. It's just like all you can say is just like, when people just like make a bold statement, you can't argue it. Like you can't, because that's the nature of saying that. You can't just say something as a fact. There's no arguing with like I stated fact. But
can you fathom how wrong you are right now? I don't think you can.
But Gabeb, about Gabeb. Okay, whenever this card is like equatable to Guiba, which is unfortunate because Guiba is a little bit better, simply because it summons a better monster when it diseases. But then we gotta look past that towards the advantages here. So like I was like, oh, I can summon this Hanzo. The deck I wanted was a Hanzo, Chaos, like Ninja Dragons. The problem, like I said, but Guiba is just like almost always better, except for the instance of Chaos, which is good because he's light, Hanzo's dark, and also because you pretty much have to go deeper. You can't just go like, oh, I'm going to run a rank level 4 and make rank 4s. Right. You should be running Guiba.
Right.
So then I was like, okay, I'll capitalize on him and to his fullest extent, and I'll have to run a Heretic normal monster, which there's only one.
There's only one.
Which is like Heretic Seal.
Seal of the
Sun Dragon Lord.
We'll confirm this.
The Sun Dragon God.
We're on page 2, dang. Down near the bottom, Heretic Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord. It's a mysterious engraved heretic relic. It was thought to be a simple stone, but it was actually infused with the power of a sun-wielding dragon. Aeons passed, and the power of the relic grew and grew until it finally shone like the sun itself.
And it has 0 attack.
It's the giant shine ball.
Yeah.
It's a level 8 dragon, 0 attack, 0 defense.
Glorious shine ball.
But when Gabeb is tributed, he summons a heretic normal monster from your deck, hand deck, or graveyard. And the only one is this, unless you can get the Gemini in the graveyard, and that's just not worth it. As much as I like the Gemini, there's no way to get into the graveyard where it's worth using. But so I was like, okay, you got to capitalize on this. And essentially, the engine boiled down to this: 3 Gabeb, 1 Alexandrite Dragon. You only need 1 because he summons it from your hand deck or graveyard. So it's like you always have access to the 1, and you just, as far as I'm concerned, you just detach the Alexandrite Dragon first. That'll just be what you do, so that it always goes to the graveyard.
Bottomless.
Bottomless. Yeah.
When bottomless?
Yeah, like it's really hard to bottomless it, unless you just normal summon it outright.
Yeah, that's the only way.
And then you can always fall back on the second half of the engine. You got 3 Gabeb, 1 Sun Dragon, one Alexandrite, and then you run 2 Sun Heretic Seals, Giant Shine Balls. You run 2 Giant Shine Balls, and then you run triple Enemy Controller. Do you like that card, Matt?
So awesome.
Yeah, but so Enemy Controller was like made for Gabeb. I don't even know.
You're just like, it's gonna go through no matter what.
He's like so winning. There's so many good combos with Gabeb and Enemy Controller. But there's simple things like attacking over their monster in defense mode to make it rank 4. The best part is that like because I wanted this also adding the level 8s gives him a specialized Xyz, which helps. Because now you can go into Queen Dragon Vision to revive the level 8 guy.
Yep.
To make rank 8 Xyz, which is craziness. Rank 8s I mean Heliopolis. Yeah, who's even cooler when you are running monsters that when they're tributed summon more monsters. So there's lots of like situations you can get in where if you get like 2 Gabebs, there's a good chance that you're going to get 2 Heliopolis. Just because the first Heliopolis will tribute a Gabeb, which summons another thing, which gives you more of the 8, and you just got too much 8s. You don't know what to do with it. But so then there's just attack, bring out the Alexandrite rank 4. That's nice. Never bad. There's also like if they have a level 4 monster, and you've already, like, assuming you've sent some of your level 8 guy to the graveyard, one of them, you attack, destroy one of their monsters, you bring out your 4. No, you bring out the level 8, sorry. I'm thinking weird. It's so hard to describe. So you attack. You bring out your level 8 guy from your deck. You have one in the graveyard already. Level 8 guy. Then you enemy controller with any one of their monsters, and you take it and you get the level 8 from your deck, I guess. So it doesn't really matter if it's a graveyard. I don't know what I was thinking. So you get the 2 8s, and you just had to attack over one of their monsters, and you make Heliopolis, and you just tribute their monster with Heliopolis, because it doesn't matter. You just want to get rid of it.
Yep.
So then, with that, you take one of their monsters out the field and destroy one of their cards, and have a 3,000 body.
It takes more
2
setting up
cards
to do than Fire Dog, but if it goes through, it's like way more damaging.
There's no setup involved, actually. That's what I realized. You don't have to have it in the graveyard.
I mean, like, but you need like enemy controller.
You just need enemy controller and that to do that combo. There's also what was it? Oh, if you have one in the graveyard, what you do is you attack, summon the level 4, and then you enemy controller him to take one of their level 4s, and then you go into Queen Dragon Division and bring out the other 8, and then you go with the 2 8s into him, which is nice. And there's a lot of chaos in there. Queen Dragon Division is dark. I think that's really nice. And then honest.
Oh yeah.
Who doesn't want honest?
Of course.
Oh, honest is so good. And then like it doesn't seem like the only and then you can run Convocation, which is the normal spell. Heretic Seal of Convocation. Add 1 heretic monster from your deck to your hand.
Good.
So you just always have Gabeb. And that card is like amazing. I was like, wait a minute, this card just searches all of them. I couldn't believe it. The only problem is I don't know what to do with the seals when you draw them.
Yeah, that's the tough thing. It's like, do you want to run
Is it
other
worth
level...
trade-in?
Yeah, do you want to run trade-in, or maybe other level 8s to run trade-in? Do you want to manipulate the numbers? Because you don't want to run
You
trade-in.
don't run trade-in. You run Common Charity.
You banish it if you do that. I also thought about with the Gabeb engine, you could run like was it White Elephant's Gift?
Yeah.
And just attack, summon Alexandrite, draw 2 cards instead. Which is good too. Consistency, I guess.
It's good in that deck because you're running through the stuff that you don't want to draw in that deck, so you can draw into the stuff that you do.
Oh, wait, I want to look at something. Well, and I also thought, like, is it worth it to use Convocation, add the giant Shine Ball to my hand to play trade-in? Is that worth it?
Oh,
if I'm running some trade-ins?
No, that's bad.
I know, but it's a possibility.
I mean, there's like nothing you desperately want in like a deck like that. Except
then,
for, I guess, Gabeb.
There's no reason... it gets it out of your deck, but it also gets a Convocation out of your deck for when you actually want it.
Ninjas and Gabeb.
Yeah, but I just had to make sure that Ninjutsu are super transformation. Yeah, sent, not tributed. Because I thought it'd be hilarious if you creature swapped and attributed it.
Wait, does regular transformation tribute?
Only tributes a ninja, but I still thought it'd be good. Like, so you run Hanzo, super transformation, and Gabebs. That'd be so troll. Like, you run out of stuff to summon into your deck, like the Gabebs, because you have them all somehow. And you transform into a giant Shine Ball. It's like such a waste of space. Or like you have some opportunity to make a rank 8 if you do that. Which would be cool.
Wait a minute. Amulet of Ambition.
Yeah, that's so not good on that card.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't that like give it...
Depending on the difference in level, if you're a lower level monster.
Isn't there like a monster... Isn't there like an equip that gives power equal to its levels?
I'm sure there is.
I have no idea what it would be. I have absolutely no idea. You're looking for all...
Card text. Man, this Yu-Gi-Oh!
Do spell
card
cards.
database.
Oh, please do spell cards. Oh,
Amulet
18,
of Emission, Bound Bond. Doesn't look like there's any equip spells that have level.
Oh,
it's called Synchro Boost, the card.
yes. Good.
That we talked about way earlier.
Yeah. Yep, nothing that does what you're thinking, Justin.
Dang. Oh, well.
That was so easy. That made me happy.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Card database. Officially sponsored. By Yu-Gi-Oh! By Konami.
Yeah, by Konami.
Because they made it.
They did.
They did. I was happy when they made this.
Mm.
So convenient. So much faster than logging on to the end, but you're doing it anyway.
It is.
But I really like Gabeb. I wanted to run Gabeb.
Mm. I completely forgot he existed when I started throwing this bad deck together. It's basically more ninja stuff, because I already know how awesome tour guides plus ninjas plus chaos stuff is. It just works by itself.
Yeah.
And so I threw in level 6 heretic monsters. I threw in
Made sense.
a light pulsar and a dark flare, and then a Caius, and then a dark armed dragon, and then 2 of the level 8s. And I forgot why.
I noticed you have a Kuraz.
Is the Kuraz still in there? Oh, it's still in there.
Why?
So I put that in there so that I can get rid of the super transformations. Because I have 3 super transformations.
You want
and
to
then
destroy them and draw a card?
I'm running.
Oh, Planter, come on.
I'm running 3 Soul Exchange and lots of level 6 monsters and then ninjas. So I'm like, no matter what gets into my hand, I can tribute summon stuff. I can Xyz for rank 6s. That was pretty much the idea of the deck. It's just like really, really dumb Xyzes. But for some reason, I was like, I can't use Watt-Tail Dragon. I had to use the level 8.
Why?
I don't remember why. Because, so let's see.
If you were using Gabeb, I'd understand.
Oh.
You were running the traps. I see why.
Yeah, no. So I was using the traps, and let's see. Tefnuit is one where, let's see, when it's special summoned, you summon any dragon type normal monster from your hand. Okay.
The reason I know why you're running it.
Oh.
It's literally just for the traps.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, then is it?
So you could summon a big meaty shield, and they'll try to do something, and you attribute it with a trap to like own them.
Basically. So I was going to run Gabeb, because Gabeb says heretic normal monster,
Yes.
right? So I was going to run it, but I just forgot about it, like I said, when I was building this deck, and it's not in here. But I was using, because I really like the heretic spells and traps. They're
really overlooked, in my opinion.
I agree.
For how, like what is this? Solemn Judgment? I don't
Heretic
even know.
Seal of Reflection, which is a counter trap. When basically a card is activated, a spell card, trap card, or monster effect is activated. So, whatever. Tribute 1 heretic monster, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Oh, right. And so, instead of running Watt-Tail Dragon, I run the heretic
two
seal.
shine ball.
2 big shine balls, because after you tribute your effect monster heretic, you get this thing, and if you're running, it's still heretic, so you can tribute it with other traps. And then I was running Heretic Seal of Banishment, tribute 1 heretic monster to target 1 card your opponent controls, banish that target.
The name of this card makes me so unhappy.
Why?
It's the Heretic Seal of Banishment. Tribute a heretic monster, banish a card.
Whoa.
So boring.
So
I
straightforward.
don't really like
Yeah.
this card.
You don't?
No.
That's really good.
It banishes any card.
Oh.
Any 1 card your opponent controls. Spell, trap, monster, whatever. I was playing a guy who was running, ironically, a Valhalla deck, because I've been trying to do stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I don't want him to summon Christia so much. And so I went through, somehow he summoned a Christia, and then I Mirror Forced it, so it got away, and then I banished 2 of his Valhallas, and then he just had a 3rd one summon Christia, and then I was like, well, crap.
Yeah, this deck kind of just... Oh, you got Soul Exchange.
I have Soul Exchange, but I mean, our life points were just so low that I was going to die if I didn't, like, draw a Soul Exchange, so I didn't have it. But the Soul Exchange kind of takes care of not being able to special summon. The Hanzo is nice, because it just adds stuff to your hand. So there's deck thinning a lot going on, but this deck did okay. Didn't really do anything special.
Needs to be refined.
Definitely. I like the idea, though.
I wonder if the listeners are tired of ninjas.
I would certainly hope that they are by now.
But I'm not.
I'm so not tired of
It's
ninjas.
going to be hard to get tired of ninjas.
I'm so floored that you can just put Hanzo's Upstart Gold Ninja and Tour Guide with Chaos stuff, and it just works.
You just you put a 1-strike ninja in it too. Just 3 Hanzos, 2 Upstart, 1 Strike Ninja, and Tour Guide Engine, and it's just like, there you go, buddy.
You just get those warrior monsters back to your side of the field for Excalibur, Xyzing. It's nice.
It's freeness. Oh, so
Free.
much freeness.
Mm-hmm.
It's free winning right there.
Mm-hmm.
Free random winning. People are just like, I don't know what's going on right now, and then you win.
There you have
Because
it.
they don't understand.
Yep.
Nobody's going to turn down free random win.
Oh. I'll get this out of the way. Here's a really bad card. Heretic Seal of Supremacy.
How dare they?
Oh man, this card's bad.
It's just a normal spell. Special summon a heretic monster from your hand.
Super
Yeah,
hot.
I know. You said something like horrible about this. The baddie bads. Heretic Seal of Supremacy. First line, are you bad? Second line, if so, run this card and have fun summoning your ultimate boss monster with it. Heretic Dragon of Butt.
Oh, man.
Asar.
Asar Dragon. Heretic Dragon of Asar. I actually like Asar a little bit, though.
I don't think he has a very. I like his attack. I like his ease of summoning, but I don't
His
like.
effect is pretty much useless.
Yeah, I don't like how useless his effect is.
Yeah.
And that's my.
He's pretty much... the most important role of this card is to troll a little bit harder with reasoning, because who calls 7? But, so he's a level 7 dragon, 2600 attack, 700 defense, and you can special summon it from your hand by banishing a light dragon and a dragon normal monster in your graveyard.
Oh.
And then if he would be destroyed, you contribute a heretic monster you control instead.
Troll a little bit harder.
If you pull that off, I guess.
You're the master.
You trolled a little bit harder.
Just a little bit hard.
But I still like, it's really easy to summon this, like, what was it? So if you attack with Gabeb and it works, if they ever die or if you Xyz them away, you can just summon this whenever. So it's kind of like a chaos monster where the two chaos things are different, except he has like no reasonable effect that you want to use. And he's level 7.
No, and who cares that he has 2600 attack?
I do.
You do?
No.
Does it actually matter?
No.
I just don't like that you have to banish a normal monster. Because it's
It
not
hurts.
like you're running excessive amounts of normal monsters.
You're running as little as possible.
And then you banish one, and you're like, well, crap. Like, I was trying to run one normal monster in the deck that I have. It's not enough. Sometimes you need to banish one for chaos stuff.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of this other one, Heretic Dragon of Satek, or Suck, as other people have called it. I really like this card, though, but he demands his own deck.
I remember that you hated this card when it first came out.
Because I knew I would pull it, and I did.
And
And I did. I traded it, though, somehow, I think.
you got rid of it.
Some random person was like, what's this? And then it was gone.
Is this the good card?
But, so Satek is a level 8, 2800 attack, 2000 defense, so that's respectable. You cannot normal summon or set it, and it must be first special summoned from your hand by banishing 3 normal dragons in your graveyard, which is like,
Inherent
Oh
summon.
gosh.
yeah. But like you said, is like you don't want to banish the normals.
Mm-hmm.
But then in this case of this deck, you do almost, because this card's just really good. Because what I equated it to was you banish the 3, and then you can banish a dragon once per turn in your graveyard to destroy a card,
Mm-hmm.
which is really good.
Yeah.
I just equated it to a Dark Arm Dragon that's at 3,
Mm-hmm.
essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to build the deck around it, which nobody's really willing to do.
Plus, you already...
So essentially, well,
It's
first you
just-
can search this card, which I thought was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
If you had a boss monster you devoted your deck to, wouldn't it be great if you could search it with a card? And then
That
you
is
can.
true.
And I was like, whoa.
That is true.
It's a level 8 monster. So it's like almost you want to run it with that Gabeb deck. Except you'd max out on the big shine ball in that case.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then you start trading in all your normal dragons.
Mm.
There's also, you could also play Advanced Ritual Art and send a bunch of normal dragons to the graveyard.
That's true.
There's also, if you're running the Gabeb build, you could Advanced Ritual Art into, what's that thing? The Blue Eyes guy, White Paladin?
Paladin of White Dragon.
Paladin of White Dragon by sending an Alexandrite Dragon, then tribute him to summon Blue Eyes, and there's 2 right
I
there.
like that.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
There's a lot of synergy there too, so because you can also just normally ritual him over a Gabeb, and then get a level 8 normal monster, tribute him for the Blue Eyes, then you got 2 level 8 normal monsters, you can seize them together.
Oh, jeez.
Which is kind of nice. They obviously have synergy with rituals, because ritual cards tribute monsters.
From the hand.
Yeah, and they get their effects when tributed from the hand as well.
Oh, dang.
Should read it from anywhere.
But I've always liked Paladin of the White Dragon.
Me too. I like the artwork, and I like the original ultra rare foil of it. It looks nice to me.
I also like level 4 ritual monsters.
Mm.
It's neat.
They're so easy, so much easier.
Yeah. But what is it? He destroys face down monsters before battling them,
Mm-hmm.
Which
Without
is-
flipping them face
yeah.
up or applying damage.
which is really good. He's really like searchable. You get the preparation of rights shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a potential troll fun deck to make. Gabeb, Satek,
Blue Eyes.
Paladin, Storm. Storm.
I like that. That sounds kind of fun.
Gabeb, Paladin, Satek, Storm.
Mm.
Where's the storm come from?
The how many things you're running.
Oh, it's a force.
From the amount of power you're destroying your opponent with.
It's a force to be reckoned with.
No
Yeah.
one man should have all that power.
No one man has that power. But then there's also, as I said, we said Heliopolis, which is
It's their actual boss monster.
yeah, they're actual, and like a tomb like overshadows him.
Mm-hmm.
But how can you overshadow the sun?
the thing that is overlording.
Yeah, but
Question that begs to be answered.
he's a really good card. What he mostly became was like some weird option in Dark Worlds, which is sad. Sad for him. I assume he'll eventually get better. He's got the same deal as Big Eye did, where it's just like you could tell it's like easy to summon,
Mm-hmm.
but there was no deck to run it in. So it's like we know it was gonna work eventually.
That's a lie.
Huh?
That's a lie.
But
The deck was there. Let's be
Well, it
honest.
was there, but nobody was using it.
Just didn't
Right.
have
Lots
the
of
stuff.
decks were there that weren't using
What was
it.
I waiting for? I don't even know.
You were waiting for it. You were waiting for a rank 7, and you just stopped using the deck, and then you forgot about it, and the rank 7 came
Oh,
out.
and then I got the Big Eye like once.
Yeah.
Alright, anyways.
But so it's essentially
But
the same
still-
for this guy.
Like, it's good. I mean...
Well, we're
Here's
just
the
waiting
deal.
for the deck that wants it, that
Mhm.
has 8s in it. There just aren't any right now, because they keep making 7s. Boss monsters keep being 7.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if they were 8.
Yeah, then we'd be seeing this.
It'd be blow up stuff with
After blowing everything up, I'll blow everything up.
yeah, basically.
But he's 2 level 8 monsters. Once per turn, detach an Xyz material from him. Tribute any number of monsters from your hand or your side of the field, minimum 1. Then destroy an equal number of cards. Strange effect. He's got 3,000 attack as well, which is fantastico. It does not target, so you can't Starlight Road it. Because you can't target cards in your hand. Tributing also sets off all the Heretic Dragon's effects. He can also become the biggest exiled force ever by tributing himself. So you can do Omega Swoop. And you're like, oh no, I've got 5 monsters I don't want in my hand. And you just tribute him and your hand to destroy 6 cards.
Oh, if they have that much on the field.
If they have that much on the field, you can potentially destroy all of
They
it.
dared.
He's really destructive, and he's got really high attack, so that's what makes it really nice to use the Heretic Seal Shine Ball into this. Because he's essentially using 2 really crappy free monsters to summon this huge destructive force. Which I want to do. I so want to do. I'm getting excited. I want to get some kebabs.
I mean, how are you gonna make it work?
What do you mean?
I get what happens if you just draw Gabeb and don't draw enemy controller? How are you gonna make the attack go through?
Have you ever drawn Guiba and not Forbidden Lance? And has
Yeah.
it gone through? Yes. Okay. What if they just summon Undyne and set Spear on their first
Are you
turn?
gonna just run a bunch of spells and traps? And just slow roll into it?
It's not a whole lot of monsters. Hanzo. Well, I'm going to run a bunch of ninjas, because, I do that. 3 Hanzo, 2 Gold Ninja, 1 Strike Ninja. No, you can't run Strike Ninja in this one, not enough darks.
Dang it.
So 2 Gold Ninjas with the 3 Hanzo, 3 Super Transformation. Then you got the 2 Convocation, 3 Gabeb, 1 Alexandrite, and 2 Shine Balls, 3 enemy controllers. You got a lot of room now for... Oh, and then you got 2 Duality, 2...
Would you
Oh,
run
then
lands?
Rhoda. I might run like one lance. I might run dress right now.
Dress. Apparently dress is good.
Dress for success. Hey, Phoenix. People at Phoenix. We're trying to hype it. We're trying to hype that card.
Dress.
Yeah, we're hyping dress because it's good. Dress is good. I made an article
I remember you hated it when it first came out.
because there was literally no advantage to it over Lance when it came out.
What changed?
People's decks. Silence. Okay.
And
The relevance, monster effects quickly became more relevant in the format.
oh, right.
Just a lot of monster effects, monster-based decks.
Yeah.
And then, that's essentially, its biggest advantage is it just destroys monsters. Just like, my monster effects, no. Attack Raikou. Oh no, it didn't work. Dress. Xian, attack. Oh no, it's a Raikou. Dress.
Finally, Xian can be protected from Raikou, its mortal enemy, a dog.
The small dog is in his way at all times.
So sad.
But, what else? There's also some interesting things. You can run other rituals. I know you played me with that Gishki deck.
Gishki Heretics. Very light Heretics.
It's light, but it worked. That deck makes me angry. I hate dropping all my advantage for really projected. I've only got one. That's all you can do is drop all your advantage and go into Bouncer.
Mm-hmm.
At the cost of removing all of your opponent's hand, too, for the most part. It'll be nice when Constellar, Polymer, Miser 7 comes out. The next level of winning in rank 6s. Why are rank 6s so good? Matt keeps groaning over his Exabeetle over there.
It's so awesome.
The amount of winning that Exabeetle supports.
I just didn't realize it.
Use this card and I'll banish you from Yu-Gi-Oh!
What card?
That's what Justin said about Heretic, Seal of Banishment. He says, use this and I will banish you from playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, sad.
Because you're going to get banished, man.
I thought it was only monsters when I read it.
That's understandable.
And
there's a couple other cards.
From the Ashes.
Heretic Seal from the Ashes, that's a weird card.
That's another trap.
It seems like when I read it and what people thought about it, it's like you do stuff, but you don't do anything.
It's a strange card.
Card for people.
Continuous trap.
Oh, that's what it is.
Once during your opponent's turn, you can send a Heretic monster from your deck to your graveyard. This is like the best way in the game to send the Gemini monster to the graveyard. Once per turn, during your turn, you can target a banished Heretic monster and return it to the graveyard. I guess that's to answer your problem of not wanting to banish them, yeah.
Yeah.
But then again...
You're running this thing that doesn't do anything.
But then also, its real effect. When this face-up card in the field is sent to the graveyard, target a Heretic monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So, you can do that yourself. Not even difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You can go plussies with your Magic Planter. You can summon your Scrap Dragon. You can summon your Exabeetle, because you're summoning 6s. Send this to the graveyard, special some more. So I can summon your Gaia Dragoon. Special some more, special some more, special some more.
Yep.
And then proceed to special some more.
You're just so special.
But they made it alongside the Gemini monster because people saw this and they're like, this doesn't work. It doesn't go to the graveyard where it needs to be.
Also a TCG exclusive.
And it's a secret rare.
Of the Ashes is a secret rare?
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a good secret.
I don't think I've ever seen that card in real life then.
I think I have because it's worth nothing.
I tried to shield my eyes, but it was too late.
What else? But the rituals, so the Sacred Constellar, Miser, we're actually getting that soon. That's in news. I should mention that.
Oh, yeah.
I will find the date.
It was announced for July or some crazy stuff like that.
I think it's April.
If
But,
it is April, that's surprising.
Hidden Arsenal 7, Night of the Stars, April 19th.
Whoa.
Which does have, everything we've been waiting for way too long.
Oh, man.
For way too long.
Ooh, go and get that chain.
It's got all of it.
One per box, son.
Is that true?
One per, 3 boxes.
One per box of boxes? One per
box
case?
One per case?
No, my legal version of chain that I got from the dual terminal will be legal.
You have a chain?
But if I trade for one now, it'll be
Yeah,
legal.
yeah.
Yeah.
In
So
April.
So trade for one now.
But no, it's got all the Constellar cards that are relevant.
It's got evil.
No, it's not. It actually doesn't have all the relevant ones. The most relevant one that makes the Japanese deck work is not in it yet.
It's
Miser?
got Gishki Avance.
It's some weird thing. But it's got all the Evil Storm cards, except for there is one that's really good that isn't necessary. But in order for the deck to start topping, we get all the stuff we need.
Let's talk about Gishki Avance.
We're not talking about no Gishkis. Gishkis get some cool stuff, but it's not relevant. Because
Gishkis.
Gishkis still aren't going to top, which is a little sad.
Photomir.
We got Dagust Emerald Lava Vol Chain. We got Gem Knight Zirconia, finally.
The big fists.
We got that Eva Gishki ritual that when it attacks it draws a card.
Yay.
The two
Beast Warrior Puma.
Yeah, Beast Warrior Puma. We finally get Molten Conduction Field.
Oh,
Send two to the
that
graveyard.
took so long to get this card. It's like we got all hyped because we knew this was going to come out eventually.
Mm-hmm.
See, people started making the deck, and we've already gotten past that, and people don't care anymore.
We're done.
We're done being like happy about that deck. There's some really weird stuff. What is it? That card that was like a thing for a short period of time. Genesis Star God Sophia.
Oh. Sophia.
Sophia.
Ender of the world.
Ender of the world. You can still lose
The
that if
doer
you
of the
summon him.
sewer.
But and then there's Constellar Polymus Miser Semen.
Iron Call.
Iron Call.
That's
Oh
a-
yeah,
that's
and
a
this
good card.
also has a really important card.
Tin plate
What is
goldfish?
it? Tin Plate Goldfish, yes.
Oh, Tin Plate Goldfish is in here? That was a dual terminal
Tin
card?
Goldfish, yes it was.
And-
That's crap.
Tin Archduke. Which is
Yeah,
also
Tin Archduke, which is poop, but who cares?
No.
What?
Wait, no. Iron Call's a good card.
Yeah.
Tell them about it.
Iron.
Yeah, you're probably right. One per case.
Is it iron?
Probably
No.
One per case of goldfish, one per
No,
case
it's,
of
it's Iron Call.
Okay, yeah.
Flawless
Iron.
Augusta Emerald.
Let's tell them about this.
Ugh.
Ugh. If you control a face-up machine-type monster, target one level 4 or lower machine-type monster in your graveyard, special summon that target, but its effects are negated, and it's destroyed during your phase.
Whatever.
It's an okay card.
Yeah.
But
Go.
Constellar Polymer Miser 7, rank 6,
Oh.
2700 attack, 2000 defense. You can also Xyz summon this card by using any face-up Constellar. Not Constellar. Yeah, Constellar. Gosh. I hate when they change it. I wish they'd just keep it to the fake one that people made up.
What?
But then that wouldn't make any sense.
Huh?
Huh?
Sacred, you mean?
Sacred, yeah. But so he's got the not cool guy effect. Makes all those like, oh, you can't attack on any of the Constellar monsters, like side effects, like now whatever.
Meaningless.
Like, or they do something like, oh, I'll use my effect to return a card you control the hand, and then I'll just overlay it for this thing that has more attack, which also has that effect. But you can't overlay itself for itself, which is fun.
That would be degenerate.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, it says that. You can't... You can use any Constellar monster
Oh,
except for itself.
Can you do Gaia Charger on Gaia Charger?
No.
Okay.
Guy Charger can only go on 5 and 6, and he's 7.
Oh.
Why?
But, and then you cannot activate his effect the turn you summon him that way, which is nice. But, once per turn, detach an Xyz material from this card. Target a monster on the field or in either player's graveyard. Return it to the hand.
Huh.
So you can compulse or give you back those cards you want.
Mm-hmm.
Said nothing for a while. I was like, oh. That's
Oh.
really good.
This is the card that actually made the Gishki Heretic deck a problem. Because you would... Well, this is why... What's it, that one? Gus Kraken?
Gust
Convocation.
Kraken.
This is the reason Gus Kraken is limited to 1.
And
Because...
Convocation is it too?
Possibly. I don't know if this is why Convocation went down. But essentially, that would just do Gus Kraken and then over a Heretic monster, bring out a normal, and Xyz for this, and just add either one of their Heretics back or the Gus Kraken back, depending on which one they wanted, depending on whether it was in their hand, until they would do some loop that ended with 3 of this, and your opponent with no cards.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposedly more consistent than windups were at doing the same thing.
That's game. Gay.
Yeah, and they can attack for game at that point if they somehow are going second and doing this. But they can do that on their first turn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's no coming back from that.
Yeah.
At least with Wind Up Loop, you left your opponent with like 1 or 2 cards.
Yeah, and the funny thing about it was like you can't Valor because you'd Valor. What do you Valor? You don't know what you Valor. There's nothing worth Valoring. You can Valor him trying to discard a card from your hand or return a card from your hand to the deck, and then it's the same as you just getting rid of the card, and then he exuses it for the 6 and does it again. Or you could Valor this, but if they can just keep going, you just Valored. Another card is lost from your hand.
You're doing their job for them.
Yeah.
Bad.
You're just speeding them up a little
Speeding
bit.
yourself up.
It's a little sad, but this card's really good. Works really well with. Maybe it'll give the Heretics a little boost when it comes out. Plus, this card's just really good.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a machine, so if you play limiter removal.
Oh, no.
But like everything comes in this pack that we wanted from Dual Terminals.
Good. I'm very disappointed. This will be the second Hidden Arsenal set that I was looking forward to.
That's mattered.
Yeah.
That's a little sad.
Yeah. Well,
Like, I remember when it was like the first one.
it was the one. There was the one with the 3.
The one with
Mistworm. No, the one with Mistworm, Catastrophe,
Oh, that was the
Bionic.
first one.
That was the first one, and then there was Trishula, and that was it. And you didn't even have to buy the boxes of whatever to get a Trishula.
The Trishnula one wasn't actually important. It was just that Trishnula was existent.
Yeah. What a card!
It's-
What a card!
I can't believe that. That card changed the entire
Oh
game.
my gosh!
I can't believe we dealt with that.
Oh, I'm just gonna banish one from your hand, one from your field, one from your graveyard. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, it's just all gone.
Oops, darn it. Didn't mean to. Oh, yeah, I did.
+2, and I summoned it with one card, effectively. you know.
+2.
It was so good. I can't believe that they would allow that.
Mm.
We'll look back at cards that we're running nowadays and be like, I can't believe that was legal.
BLS or Trishula?
I like BLS.
I like BLS. Like, even though BLS can win you the game, it's still like you can draw it and then just have it not work. Trishula can just come out randomly and take a card from your hand.
First turn, still not bad.
First turn Trishula, yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't bad. No one
When
ever
you
said
could
was
do
bad.
it, you're like, I could look cool.
Oh.
I better
So-
do it before they do it.
So I think we're done with Heretics. I think I don't know where we could go past that. We talked about all the cards that we thought were relevant. Talked about our ideas.
Shrunkabeb, it's so cool.
Oh no, we should talk about the text.
The text.
Dragorado.
That card doesn't exist yet.
Dang
Oh,
it.
the jump card?
It was one of the ones that could have been a jump card. We got a vote, and Dorago Rado or whatever, the Road to El Dorago, was not the one that was voted in. When it's summoned, you summon a normal monster from your graveyard with 1,000 or less attack,
Okay, so you summon
and
the
then
seal.
he can be treated as level 8. So
Oh, wow.
you can summon him, bring back the Sun Shine Ball, and make a rank 8 with one card.
Yeah.
The Dragon Ball.
Which I would definitely run. It's Dark Dragon as well, which I would
Ooh.
definitely run in my Gabeb Storm deck.
Oh man, that'd make it good.
That'd make it so much rank 8s.
Didn't Debris
Rank 8
Dragon?
or rank 4. Huh?
Debris Dragon?
Debris? Doing like what?
Poopy Ball.
The Dragon
Why?
Ball.
Dragon Ball.
Why wouldn't I just run triple Dorago?
Oh no, it's like Debris Dragon.
Oh, it's like Debris Dragon. I was like, you're telling me to run Debris Dragon. You can run Debris Dragon to bring back your gold Upstart Ninja.
Upstart Gold.
Which is so worth it, actually.
That's so cool.
I was just like, I drew Debris Dragon, I was like afraid. I was like in a bad spot, and I was like, oh, what am I going to do? What am I doing? I drew Debris Dragon, and I was like, oh, just a rank 4. That's nice.
Oh, look, it's Queen Dragon Jin. Bring back
Bring back my
stuff.
dragons, yeah.
Other stuff that you can run. Exodius, we just talked to bring
Yeah, Exodius, I pseudo promised. The point of Exodius is that when you bring out the red eyes to do the original combo is to do 2 Atombs into and they both become Gaia Chargers, and then after that 2 red eyes to become Gustav Max. But that doesn't work anymore because red eyes is at 1. So what you needed another level 10, and probably the best level 10 in the game, other than red eyes that could work in this deck, is Exodius.
The ultimate forbidden.
You can special summon him from your hand by returning all monsters in both players, or is it yours?
Just yours.
Just your graveyard back to the deck, and he's just a level 10. And then when he attacks, you send a normal monster from your deck to the graveyard.
Yep. Or no, any one monster.
Oh, just any monster.
You can send a wolf or a Zephyros.
Yeah. But so essentially, you don't do the attacking thing, but you can if you have some strange.
Not in
finagling.
Japan.
Not in Japan. No, you can.
No. He has 0 attack.
Well, he has to be able to attack for his effect.
You have to already have normal monsters in your graveyard.
Oh, okay.
Because he gains 1,000 attack for each normal monster in your graveyard.
But what about what was that? What's its name? Karakuri. What is Komachi?
Komachi?
The barrel?
Komachi, 0 attack. When it's attack mode, it must attack.
Why? I don't know what the Japanese are doing.
I don't know. But sorry. So that was totally off
Forcing
track.
all
But it's a
monsters.
level 10 and you can just special summon with no anything relevant. So that when you do the combo, if you have an Exodius, you can go into Gustav Max and potentially make the game-winning combo at the cost of running a bad card that does nothing for your deck, but also and also at the cost of increasing your combo up to 4 cards to work. Not horrible, since Gustav Max is a more assured game than attacking most of the time, because you can also attack, potentially win by attacking, and then if it fails from Gores, you win with Gustav Max.
Hit him with that 2,000 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else? We already talked about how good Queen Dragon Djinn is.
Queen Dragon Djinn. That is, we haven't actually said what it does.
That's the bee's knees.
It's a dark, rank 4, 2,200 attack, and how much
1900 defense. 19 or 18.
it's probably 18. 1,200.
Oh my gosh, so much.
I was going to say.
Yep. And then, once per turn, you can detach to special summon a level 5 or higher dragon-type monster from your graveyard. Its effects are negated, and it cannot attack with the turn it is summoned. And then, while it is on the field, dragon-type monsters you control can't be destroyed by battle except for Queen Dragon Djinn.
Whoa.
Which is sweet.
Mhm.
Basically what you want is just to bring out, using your 4s, you bring out this, so you can just continue your combos.
Your degenerate combo.
Your degenerate combos. Yes. Those degenerate combos, that's what we like in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep.
Degeneracy.
The self-touching.
Queen Dragon Djinn just allows you to suicide into stuff.
It's also like free cards.
It's
Any
very-
rank 4 that goes plus is good.
It's good stuff. So good.
We all know about him, Matt bringing out his Graganeth.
Oh man, I hated it so.
So yeah, you just bring out your 6. If you got your Chaos Monster, you make your other 6. It gets all 6y. Oh, so sexy.
Oh, you made that pun.
Summon that Exabeetle. Bring back that Light Pulsar Dragon.
Equip it with it and then win the game,
Win.
the duels. So much.
Yep, win in life. Okay, so we already talked about Birdman. What about Pokemon Drago?
What about this?
I have that setting out back there. That is one of the monsters that is useful for summoning Chidori.
Chidori, yeah, it is.
Like, that's a good monster, 1900 attack. It can be gotten in various ways. And it's a win, it's just good. So, 1900 attack, wind, level 4, dragon-type monster. And,
Also, Luster Dragon.
oh, true. It has a Kokimar effect where you have to discard the Iron Core or reveal a dragon. And then while it's on the field, light and dark monsters cannot be special summoned.
And also, there's Counter Dragon.
What?
There's that dragon that can't be negated.
Counter
Oh,
Dragon.
I don't think it's Counter Dragon. It's Dodger Dragon.
Dodger Dragon.
1900 attack, whatever defense. When it's normal summoned, your opponent cannot activate like counter trap cards.
For the rest of the turn.
And then for the rest of the turn, your opponent can't activate counter trap cards.
Yeah, 1900. It's a wind dragon again.
Make him suck it.
But it
He
has
can
to be
dodge
normal
him.
summoned.
You can dodge him.
So gross.
Yeah.
And it's a super rare.
Show them how useless their Solemn Warning is.
Oh yes, my 1900 attack big guy.
But I got another funny idea that was floating around the internet. What was it? You run like Tefnuit, and you run a horrible, horrible, disgusting monster called Typhone, I think.
Typhoon number 2.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. Level 6.
Yeah.
Is that a normal monster?
Typhoon.
Yeah.
How dare you?
Typhoon.
Is it that
It's a red
bad dragon?
You spelled it wrong.
I spelled Typhone. Who knows?
Let's do number 2.
Wonder how
Let's
many
take a big
twos.
number
It's a
2
red.
on you listeners.
It's a red.
I know it's a red dragon.
It's a red dragon with a blue background.
It's not number
You can go
2.
to another
Page 2.
Oh, sorry. Page 2. Oh, of course it's on
Yeah, we're in
page
the
2.
M's. Now we're in the S's.
Typhoon. It's
no,
Typhone.
not that thing.
Okay, why?
Why is its mouth like that?
It's a crimson dragon that spits fireballs to create a blazing sea of fire.
Oh,
Oh, I knew you were
my
going to
gosh.
react like that, Matt.
Basilatrisk, go.
That, you got it immediately. It's a level 6
Ugh.
fire monster for Basilatrice.
Basilacock.
So
For my Basilacock.
fine, whatever.
Like, I mean, it's just a funny idea floating around the internet. I thought it deserved.
It is funny. It is funny.
So, like, you
someone
go-
should do it.
You special Tefnu it, tribute it for any of the Haze Beasts, and you special summon a Typhone from your deck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get your Pertion. Your Pertion, you tribute summon your Pertion, you use it to send, you send a shell, volcanic shell, the best thing you could possibly send.
What does Pertion do?
Okay, read it.
I'll read Pertion. Cannot be special summoned except by a Hazy Flame monster effect, so we tribute summoned it, so it's cool. Your opponent cannot target this card with a card effect. You can send a fire monster from your hand to the graveyard and tribute this card. Special summon 2 Hazy Flame monsters from your deck. You can only use this effect, the effect of Hazy Flame Pertion once per turn. And then so you got 3 level 6 fires at that point. And potentially, if you summoned the Sphinx, you could get a 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Can you only use Sphinx effect once per turn?
Yep.
So you've got that many. And then you summon Griffin from your hand.
Sure, why not?
And now you got 5 level 6 fire monsters.
Mm. For the ultimate Basilatrice.
You just beat them down with your cock.
Yeah. Your huge fighting cock. Bend down. If you pull that off, I will call you the king.
Congrats. But that's sort of joke aside. I mean, I'm sure you could troll for fun a Typhone deck thing.
It could be a thing.
But I guarantee you it's not good enough to compete.
Why don't we tell the listeners what set it came in so they can find it?
Oh yeah, the set it came in.
Yeah, it's just down there. Yeah.
It's just down there. It's coming soon.
Oh, no, it came in Magic Ruler and Konami. How
Oh.
could you have never reprinted this card? It's so useful.
What rarity is it?
It's a common. Get out of here.
You can buy it for
Why are you
pennies
looking?
on the dollar.
Kyle doesn't believe that it's a common.
I know it's a common, but I
It's
just
worth-
want to see the
I
actual
had it back
card.
in the day.
You want to see
On the
how
wiki, yeah.
ugly it is and how its mouth is like... It's like a Chinese finger trap.
It's funny because it's true.
It's wrong. It's not funny. Why?
And by the way, it's got some respectable stats.
Get out of here.
No, it doesn't.
1900 defense. You gotta defend with this.
Block it from Thunder King.
Oh yeah, tribute set. Okay, so we'll move on from there. I think that we dirtied our hands enough at this moment.
Alright, honest, definitely an option in this deck.
Yeah, we said honest.
Oh.
But
Oh man, that was really painful.
you want to see something?
Scroll down.
Scroll down.
On the horizon for Heretics. People are like milling about saying that Convocation is going to get unlimited.
I wouldn't be surprised, nor would I care a whole lot.
Yeah, I was looking at it while doing this. I'm like, this card really has no reason to be limited right now. At least not in the United States, since no one uses it. Or at least not in the TCG.
And a lot of the Constellar cards work with Heretics very well. Like the one where it makes it so light monster effects cannot be negated. Or, I don't know.
I hope... Never mind.
No, that's a card we already have.
Constellar build.
Yeah, I think.
And then there's like that draw card. If you summon like light monsters, you can like draw, attribute it to draw. It's
Tribute
like their
summon
field-
light monsters, isn't it?
It's their field spell. I think.
I don't know, but they may do
Also,
that to
Star
get
Chart.
some hype.
That's what it is. Start
That'll be more for the ban list podcast, which should be coming soon, actually.
Mhm.
We're almost into February, which is the last month, but we got a month
Mm-hmm.
till the ban list. Did you
Wait,
know
no,
that?
isn't it April 1st?
March 1st.
Is it really March?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
There's
For some reason, I was set on it being April without actually
Mm.
thinking.
there is
Untouchable, baby. Untouchable.
6 days, 6 days in 1 month until next ban list.
My magicians are bulletproof.
So now we should move into listener comments and questions.
Listener comments and questions after this short break.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, of course. But so we're here back with comments, and by comments I mean no comments, but possibly an iTunes error. It appears that iTunes may have been doing this for a while. I don't know.
Just eating our comments.
Yeah, eating comments. So it appears that there is, like, the most recent comment
Look at this. That doesn't make any sense because it showed. You said
is
most recent.
August.
No.
What I showed before was most helpful. What I'm showing now.
I
is
know,
most
but
recent.
the most helpful, the top one was December 30th, 2012.
No,
Now
it
it's
was
showing most
no.
recent, and it's September 23rd.
Well, it's got the dates all wrong, so it's impossible for us to figure out which ones we need to look at.
Do most critical. I want to see something.
And so essentially, it's to us. If you did post something on iTunes, it's almost as if we didn't see it because we can't.
Yeah, I don't know if the comments got jumbled up further inside of all of the podcast comments, or if iTunes just deleted them all.
Oh, never mind.
Oh, that was 2010.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we just have to see what Apple is doing. Apple.
But
jerks.
if
Stop
you
trying to make our life better.
Yeah. So if you really, really want to get a comment, you can either email us at
email at ycgpodcast.com.
Okay, or make a comment at our website, ycgpodcast.com. You can PM us a personal message.
There is a comment section.
There's a comment section on the page. You can post it as a topic in the forums if you want people to answer it in the forums as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
So until we figure out this iTunes thing, or maybe we won't figure it out, you have to comment in such a way. You could also mail us, for real, if you can figure out our actual addresses.
Haha, good luck, sucker.
But so, in that case, we don't actually have any comments this week. Which brings us to us closing, in which we'll say what we'll do next week.
Yeah, might as well.
But, no, but none of that. So
There we are.
Well, we have done this before. We're doing another redo. We have done zombies before. We do that again.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was the signal of us starting to redo things. And we felt it was with our newfound experience in ninjas.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
No, we're not doing.
We'll do that next week. We'll do that next week.
Yeah.
Next.
What
week.
about?
So with our newfound
next week.
experience in ninjas, we
Oh,
felt it's
got it,
appropriate to update our knowledge and yours as well
Yes.
with our new ninja experience.
Absolutely. And for your sakes, we are going to attempt to just get it all out of our heads and talk about it. And then it will all just be out. And then we hopefully won't have to tangent for like 12 minutes of ninja.
All right, this just in. We got ninja info cards.
Yes,
and
this
we're going
Justin. What?
No! Don't you ruin my joke. No, we have ninja info cards, and we're going to share that info with you.
Yeah.
Okay. What the heck are those?
Oh, you guys are great.
Okay.
Didn't do it. You made it so much worse.
So we will call this podcast, this next one, Ninja Training.
We will call this podcast. Okay. Thank you guys, Ninja Training, for...
It'll be called ninja.
Thank you guys for training to become ninjas with us.
Yes.
This is the YCG podcast signing out. I'm Kyle Oliver.
I'm Justin Bell.
And I am decisively Matt Carter.
And we'll see you in the Forest of Death next